Alrighty, testing. Testing. Alrighty, testing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right back into this game. So that was weird. So this is just going to be a part 1, part 2 thing. Basically the game crashed, but luckily, you know, OG Madden's coming clutch, so they save. I mean, they still do that, but, I mean. So, off to a good start, or not a good start, but we're wrapping up the first half pretty well. So, ow. Stupid rubber bands. Alright, let's look at that again. Did we still get the sack, or do we have to redo that? 3rd and 17. Let's go ahead and call a timeout. Alright. Alright, 3rd and 17 now here, just after a fresh game crash and sack. I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Toby Gerhart, who shrugs off a tackler, makes one miss, and he's going to get a few extra yards. Not quite enough for a first down. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout, because what we want to do is go down and score some sort of points and make this a demanding lead going into the half. Bryan Anger getting ready to punt this ball away. If he'll hype the ball, and he does, and he's going to go ahead and punt it away here, and this will be Brian Hawkins, and he will go ahead and get it and not get very many yards as he's kind of folded around a little bit there. And now we get the ball at the 26-yard line. Alright, 1st and 10 now. Brian Hoyer's actually shown a decent amount of poise this game, which is what I want to see from our quarterback. Which I kind of hope he's the quarterback of the future, to be honest, as that's going to be caught by Hawkins, enough for a first down as he goes out of bounds. So that means we don't have to waste a timeout. Definitely something I like to see. Josh Gordon definitely is off to a little bit of a slower start this season. Also something we don't really want to see is we're going to go ahead and toss the ball away here with Brian Hoyer, who for some reason cannot roll out whatsoever, but that is fine. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now at the 38-yard line, as we're going to go ahead and try this. Whoops. And run a slant. Go ahead and audible. We're going to go ahead and throw it to Heron, who's going to be wide open. And just like that, he's going to be in the races. He's going to go down 10-5, touchdown Heron, as that is his 2nd big play of the season. And just like that, he might start finding some more reps within this Cleveland offense. And just like that, we are now taking a 10-point commanding lead, the biggest lead we've had all season. As you can see, Heron's stat line is 1 reception, 62 yards for a touchdown. You definitely want this man on your fantasy team this week. Hopefully you started him. As we can go ahead and kick the ball away, as number 30 here is going to go ahead and take it, as he got to the 30 last time, and he won't do quite as well as he's going to get to the 39-yard line. Only 33 seconds remain in this half, so don't know that we can expect too much out of this Jacksonville offense, but they're going to go ahead and snap the ball. They're going to fake a toss here, and they're going to go deep, and that's going to get almost picked off. So I believe that was Joe Hayden on the coverage there, and that would have been his 1st interception of the season. That would have been amazing to see, but that was actually Gilbert, not Hayden. I believe Hayden wears number 23, not 21, so I stand corrected on that. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap. He's going to go ahead and find Cecil Shorts, and that's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to quickly call a timeout as they are marching the ball. It's definitely good to see our defense playing overall pretty well. Sure, we're giving up a decent amount on this drive, as that's going to be way out of bounds, intended for Cecil Shorts. Don't exactly know what Joe Hayden was doing, but that is okay because Blake Bortles is not that good of a quarterback right now. Blake Bortles is going to take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and scramble himself, but he's going to trip over that defender, and just like that, it's going to be looking at a 3rd and 7 as he was tripped up and he could not get very many yards out of that. 3rd and 7 now. Blake Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap, and this looks like it's going to be a little dump off, and Toby Gerhart's going to have enough for a first down and then some, as he's going to make a defender miss, and he's going to get all the way down to the 14-yard line, and that'll be a timeout from Jacksonville, and Cleveland will also call a timeout to probably, or an attempt to probably ice the kicker. Will that probably work? No, but we shall see. So we're going to go ahead and line up for the field goal here. And the kick is up, and the kick will be good. And just like that, we are looking at a 7-point lead now instead of a 10-point lead. And there's only going to be 2 seconds left. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't just squib the ball here. And they don't. We're going to go ahead and let the ball go. And that'll go right out the back of the end zone. And just to get Ben Tate a couple extra yards, we'll go ahead and give him a little handoff here. Probably will only result in, maybe 2-3 yards, but we'll go ahead and see what happens anyway. We're going to go ahead and hand it off. He's going to go ahead and get a gain of about 4 on the play, which, is better than nothing. And that'll end this first half. We are leading 17-10. I'm very happy to see us being productive on offense and having a good defense to back it up. As you can see, not really too many rushing yards. That is a-okay, but passing yards, we are absolutely dominating right now as we have 125 passing yards. Over half of that coming from the big play by Herron earlier, but, one big play is the same as five little plays, I suppose, that result in the same yards. So, and it's really good to see Herron kind of stepping up like that and getting those big plays. Hopefully we can definitely see that from him over the years. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and throw the quick little screen. That's going to be Marquise Lee, and that's only going to be a gain of a yard, as it is now 2nd and 9. So I really like seeing Tashawn Gibson and Joe Hayden really locking up this game. That really kind of makes me happy to see overall, as that's not exactly what happened there, as that's going to be a first down for Cecil Shorts, and that's going to get him to the 50-yard line. All right, it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to Toby Gerhart, who's only going to get a gain of a couple here, as he is not really having the best game compared to all the other running backs we played that usually get a decent amount of yardage. But I think because he's not as fast, I think is really kind of the key part to that, because he just doesn't have the speed as the others do. As Blake Bortles is going to get wrapped up here, and he's going to be forced to toss it away. And there's several times there we easily could have had a sack, but instead he makes a phenomenal attempt to get the ball away, and he does just that. So it's going to be a 3rd and 8 now. Yet again, this Jacksonville offense is looking at a 3rd down. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap. He's going to find his receiver out there, and that's going to be Marquise Lee, and that's going to be enough for a first down. This Jaguars offense is moving, and they are moving efficiently. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and look for his receiver, and that's going to be Cecil Shorts, who's been absolutely cooking this offense, as with that, Blake Bortles reaches the 100-yard mark, and they are already in the red zone, as that 10-point lead that we had is slowly looking like it's not going to be in our favor anymore. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and hand it off to Gerhart, who's going to only get back to the line of scrimmage, as we've kind of figured out Toby Gerhart for the most part. As that's Carlos Dansby's first tackle of the day, which is definitely good to see. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to do the same as last time. He's going to hand it off to Toby Gerhart, who's going to make a defender miss, and he's going to walk right into the end zone. And just like that, pending an extra point, this will be a tie game. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So now we're looking at a 17-17 ball game. As Toby Gerhart, 7 for 47, 2 touchdowns is his stat line for the day. So definitely, maybe not a lot of yards, but those 2 touchdowns have definitely helped out. So Hawkins is going to go ahead and take the return here. He's going to do nobody a solid and get to the 18-yard line. He does make a defender miss, though. That's about all he did there. So we're going to go ahead and see the ball for the first time this half. It's first and 10 at the 18-yard line. We're going to start this half off by handing it off to Ben Tate, and he gets a yard, and that is it. Second and 9 now. We'll go ahead and have Ben Tate in the backfield. Hoyer will take the snap, and he's going to go ahead and throw it, and that is almost picked off, as we really have been playing with fire a lot this game. That's not what we need right now. Third and 9. We got the fullback in the backfield here. Brian Hoyer is going to take the snap. He's going to go ahead and try finding Travis Benjamin. That's going to get picked off. And that's exactly what we've been worrying about from Brian Hoyer, as that will be taken to the house. And Jacksonville has quickly flipped this 10-point deficit into a 7-point lead. Josh Scribbs is going to go ahead and kick the extra point here, and it will be right down the middle. And this is yet again a 7-point deficit against us right now. Not looking too hot for us. Travis Benjamin's going to go ahead and take it out here. He's going to go ahead and get stopped and down at the 15-yard line. That's not what we want right now. Going to go ahead and audible from a run play. Hoyer's going to go ahead and take the snap. He's going to go ahead and look. He's going to go ahead and throw, and he's going to be hit. And there's an injury on the field. I am afraid that that is going to be Brian Hoyer, and it is not. It is a different person that got hurt on the play. So Hoyer will still, in fact, remain in the game. Going to go ahead and have Josh Gordon audible. Hoyer's going to snap the ball. He's going to go ahead and throw it out to Cameron. And that is also close to being picked off, but instead it'll just make it a third down. Third and 10 here. Hoyer's going to take the snap. There's nobody really open. He's going to go ahead and throw it. That's going to be forced, and that's almost picked off. And we're going to be forced to punt this ball away, as Hoyer really has been struggling all day. Or all half, I should say, in the 2 drives that we've had. The first half he was pretty good, but as of late he's really not been too solid for us. That's going to go ahead and be picked up, and that's going to be tackled at the 44-yard line, as we are back on defense again. Not something I really want to be seeing right now, but again, here we are. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap. He's going to go ahead and try finding his man over the middle, and that's almost picked off yet again, as that would have been number 2 for him, but instead it's just going to be an incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. Jacksonville has the ball. Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. And he's going to be under pressure, and he's going to go ahead and find Cecil Short. Sorry, Marquise Lee. He's going to make a defender miss, and that's what he's good at. And he's going to get down to the 16-yard line, and just like that, the third quarter is done. So we've been falling apart on defense this half, and that's really kind of been unfortunate, as Bortles is going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and fake the handoff, and he's going to get tackled at the 13-yard line, as that was only a gain of 3. I was really hoping we could make a miss, as our next 2 opponents are really struggling this year, so maybe we could take advantage of that fact and possibly get a win in those games. I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Toby Gerhart here, who's going to go ahead and get a handful of yards, but he's going to be just shy of the first down marker, making it 3rd and 2. The Jaguars' offense is definitely showing that they could be a trouble for really any defense, but just a matter of consistency, really. As Bortles is going to go ahead, and he's going to get picked off. That's, I believe that's Whitner, and he's going to go ahead and get all the way to the 33-yard line. Sorry, that is Deshaun Gibson, and that is exactly what I want to see from my, I believe, number 2 corner right now. He might be playing safety, but that is exactly what we needed right now. That is unbelievably clutch. We're going to go ahead and throw it out to Josh Gordon here. He's going to go ahead and make the catch, and he's going to get down at the 39-yard line, as Hoyer is now 8 for 18. Man, oh man, this game has been exciting on every aspect of it, as we're going to go ahead and hand it off to Ben Tate here, who's going to only get a yard, it looks like, maybe, if that. And just like that, we're looking at a 3rd down already, and we really need to get our offense moving. I'm going to go ahead and have Josh Gordon audible to a slant. Hoyer's going to go ahead and roll out to his right. He's going to go ahead and just dump it off here to his target. That's going to be Barnridge, and that's going to be a 1st down. Hoyer is proven that he can be accurate in these situations, which is the most important thing right now. Because he's definitely shown in other games that he cannot be a reliable target. So, go ahead and have... Shoot. I'm going to go ahead and have slants. Hoyer's going to take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and he's going to throw it, and that's going to be intercepted. That is heartbreaking to see, as just like that, I believe that is Jalen Ramsey, and he's going to go ahead and get out at the 25-yard line. Sorry, that is Harris. I don't believe Jalen Ramsey was in the NFL at this time. I think it was a year later that he got drafted. But nonetheless, that is absolutely heartbreaking. As Blake Bortles will go ahead and take the snap here. It looks like they're probably just going to go ahead and hand it off to Toby Gayhart, and they do just that, and he's going to get absolutely leveled. And we're going to go ahead and call a timeout here, as that was Joe Hayden on the tackle. Toby Gayhart with the handoff here, and he's going to go ahead and get a gain of about 5 on the play, making it 3rd and 6. We really kind of need to get another turnover, possibly. Looks like Thomas is in the game now, and they're going to go ahead and hand it off to him, and he's going to get absolutely nowhere. And that's going to be 4th down out at the 23-yard line. Our best bet is to hope that their kicker misses here. I doubt that he will, but if he does, that'll be unbelievably clutch. Kick is up, and the kick will be good. And just like that, we are down 10 points with 54 seconds left to go. I mean, Hoyer's already looking at interception number 9 on the season with just 3 touchdowns. That's kind of just a proving point as to how bad our offense is right now. And Benjamin's going to go ahead and run out at the 51-yard line. We have 51 seconds. We got to go down, score a touchdown, and then get an onside kick is our only explanation here. We'll go ahead and throw it out to Heron, who's going to make the catch, and that's another big play from him as he's going to run out of bounds, and that is good to see from him, as that looks like that's going to be pushing 100 yards receiving for him this game, which Josh Gordon only has 110 coming into this game, so that is definitely good to be seeing him step up like that. All right, and Hoyer's going to get pressured, and he's going to not make a completion. Still stops the clock, though, so that is what is important. Hoyer's going to go ahead and take the snap here. He's going to go ahead and try throwing it deep here to Travis Benjamin, and Benjamin's not going to make the catch, and that is Hoyer's 10th interception on the season, and that will wrap this game up, ladies and gentlemen. We will fall to 0-6 as we completely fell apart in the second half. And Hoyer is looking like he will not be our quarterback moving forward. Just having 10 interceptions this early in the season is not really a good look. He's on a 1-year deal, so probably won't be re-signing him. Maybe we will. I don't really know, but it's definitely kind of hard to judge that right now. Let's see, how long is this been? Okay. So again, sorry for the weird split in the episode here. Again, my game crashed, so that's kind of what, but what happens when you play an old game. So sometimes we'll crash. Not always. That's not always true. But I'm not even going to look at the stats. It's a heartbreaking loss. I mean, I don't really know where to go from here because Murray's a rookie. BJ Daniels is not really going to be able to. So I forget who we're playing. All right. So they're 1-5. We're 0-6. So we can definitely go ahead and let's go depth chart. I think it's time that we pull Hoyer. I am okay with letting him go as well. Just not starting him. And then put Fragel in his backup. And just like that, we are looking good. Jason Pinkston. Where are you? I mean, not looking too good for us. I mean, 10 interceptions on a season. He started off hot and then kind of just didn't really go much from there. So unfortunately, I think it's time we let Brian Hoyer go. And then I think BJ's really not going to be able to do much, but we'll hang on to him. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and sign another quarterback here. Don't really think there's going to be anyone that's good as a good starter. So, but we'll definitely see. Alright, so next highest will be Kevin Cobb. I'm not really okay with that. I mean, we have Josh Freeman, who's younger, still could have a second stint. Let's go ahead and I'm liking that. Let's go ahead and sign Josh Freeman to come in to be our starting quarterback. Hopefully he can turn something around, but there's obviously no guarantees on that because we all know what actually happens with him. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how that goes about. So go ahead and put Josh Freeman in the starting position. And with that being said, next episode, don't know when that'll be streamed. It might be a little bit before it gets streamed. We'll be against the Raiders, and we'll see Josh Freeman and see if he can lead this team to its first victory, or if we're going to be just on pace to go 0-16 our first season, which will not be good. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next one.